Okay, hey everyone, I'm Seth Hillary. I'm going to be playing original songs. Still setting up, so just hold on for a minute and I'll be right with you. Let's see, what do I got to do? Oh, yes. Yes. I got to do this. Okay, that worked. Let's see if this works. Not yet. I don't know how long I should give this before I just assume it's not working. Let me move this a little bit. Okay, well that seems to not be working. We'll just give up on that. And then we will click this. Oh, you know, I meant to replace that emoji. I don't know how to get the emoji onto here. It's not letting me click an emoji. Okay, well, I'll just go live. Hey everybody, I'm Seth Hillary. I'm gonna be playing original songs for you as always. And let's start with something different this time. Hold on. Okay. Oh, no, I just messed it up. This was the kind of sleepless night I've always dreamed of. The two of us beneath the moonlit sky. The whole world disappeared as you came close to me. With all the heavens shining in your eyes. You kissed me in the moonlight. I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night's dream. But if I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight. Now I'm wishing on a morning star. As the break of day sneaks up on the horizon, I never want to let this evening end. A few more precious moments in each other's arms, and I pray I'll soon be holding you again. You kissed me in the moonlight. I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night's dream. But if I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight. Now I'm wishing on a morning star. There's a new beginning with a rising sun. Let this be the dawn of a brand new love. You kissed me in the moonlight. I heard the angels sing. Maybe it was only a summer night's dream. But if I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight. Now I'm wishing on a morning star. If I dare, I'd swear it was the joining of two hearts. You kissed me in the moonlight. Now I'm wishing on a morning star. Oh, thank you, Sydney, for the nice comment. I'm going to pin that comment. I'm Seth Hillary. I am playing original songs. If you like these songs, wait, where'd it go? Oh, yes, pin the comment. If you like these songs, I wrote them. And of course, I wrote them, even if you don't like them. Oh, I forgot to set up the live goal. How could I forget such a thing? So, you know, as long as I'm doing songs about couples falling in love under the stars, I have like 3 of those. I'm gonna play another one. As long as we're on the topic, right? Let's see. What is this song called? Oh, yes. Okay, here's another song on the same topic. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the Graham for the hat and mustache and 21 roses. I really appreciate you so much for the support. And if you're enjoying my live, don't forget to follow me. And if you could support me like Graham did, that is totally awesome. The live goal tonight, you can probably see that at the top of your screen, at least some of you can. And there's the pink box at the bottom for some of you. Otherwise, in my profile, you can find a place to support me. Oh, hold on a second. Why can't I do this? Why is this not moving? This window is not, oh, geez. All right, well, because I'm clicking on the wrong thing. That's probably why. Am I? No, I'm not. All right, that's not working. So let's just do the next song then, why don't we? Okay, there's another song on the same situation. A couple falling in love under the stars. No, they're already in love on this one. Anyway. All the greatest paintings ever made would pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. A night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content, 'cause you've taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man in all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again, the sun is gonna rise, this picture perfect night will end, but this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Oh, thank you, Uzi, for the rose. I really appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much. And I'm Seth Hillary again. Oh, Galvin. Hey, did you hear the first song I played? I don't know if you ever heard that one before. I was wondering if you were here when I was playing the opening song. I keep thinking, is this one Galvin has heard yet? I played In the Moonlight. I don't know if you've heard that one. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Mello. So, you know, my my screen setup is a little weird tonight because I'm trying an experiment. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I'm doing the wrong thing. So let me see if I can move this. There we go. Now it's Oh, now it's working. It wasn't working a minute ago. So I'm just, I've moved the I'm in a different place in the room. I have my screen tilted weird, just because the lighting is different, or the lack of lighting. I found out that more people seem to click on the live when the screen is dark. So in order to get the screen darker, I had to change my position to point to a bigger part of the room. I don't know why, but that's what happened. And probably because my room is like not very attractive, and I got these plain like gray walls, and I don't have anything on the walls, and my room is kind of a mess anyway. So maybe that's why the dark background, gets more people click on that than they do on when I'm showing light. Oh, and thank you, Olivia, for the follow. So anyway, as a result of this, the text is further away. All the messages are further away, so it's harder for me to read them, but I am reading them. I don't really listen to them that much. I've heard some of their songs, and I think they're pretty good. My favorite band, I'm like obsessed. I'm a Deadhead. I listen to the Grateful Dead almost every single day. So, that's my favorite. Well, I want to make you happy too. So therefore, Galvin, I'm going to play I Want to Make You Happy. And I hope this makes everybody happy. By the way, I don't know if you know this. This song is a sequel to another song I wrote. A little water here. Oh, now I got to make sure I'm back in the screen the way I'm supposed to be. So hold on a second. Okay, I am back in the screen. So, should I play the original song? This is a sequel. I wrote this Song of Regret. I don't play it very often. It's dark. And then I wrote I Want to Make You Happy as a sequel. Should I play the original one? No, I'll just play I Want to Make You Happy. Maybe I'll play the other one later if you want to hear it. Do it? Okay. What the heck? Let's do the Song of Regret. Partied way too hard, watched my college years go up in smoke. I messed up at my job, I bought high and I've sold low. Sometimes I've tried too much, and others not enough. I hate that I've been unkind. Got a list a mile long of all that I've done wrong. Let me tell you what I've realized. I've made mistakes, both big and small. I've got regrets about them all. But if there was just one I had the power to undo, the worst thing I've ever done was hurting you. Got it through my head. Now we both know that I'm the one to blame. I'd say sorry till I'm dead, if maybe it would make you feel okay. So good to me. In my mind I can see the way it should have been. The dream I have in life is I can make it right, and you might let me in again. I've made mistakes, both big and small. I've got regrets about them all. But if there was just one I had the power to undo, the worst thing I've ever done was hurting you. The worst thing I've ever done was hurting you. Hurting you. So that song was a song of regret. And then I wrote a sequel where, you know, sometimes you get a second chance and you don't want to blow it. So this song is like an apology, a thank you, and a promise. And I wanted this to be a promise, you know, not like one of those ride off into the sunset love songs, but a promise that actually can be kept. A real promise. So it goes like this. Oh, sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Poppy Tart. Thank you so much for the ice cream cone. I really appreciate you, and I'm so glad you're here. So, I said a lot of things I shouldn't. I guess I took more than I gave. Things you asked me to, I wouldn't. I really hate who I became. Still, you kept the faith in who I always was. Now I'll give it all I've got to really earn your love. I want to make you happy as it's possible to be. 'Cause baby, I love you madly, and you can always count on me. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. You could be fighting off some disaster, or just saving you a trip to the store, or a neck rub so you'll feel pampered, or some togetherness behind closed doors. Anything to bring your world a little light. Every day until the day I bid this world goodbye. I want to make you happy as it's possible to be. Baby, I love you madly, and you can always count on me. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. I can't promise roses 24/7 or an endless state of blissful heaven. But even on the worst of days, you'll know I'm with you all the way. I want to make you happy as it's possible to be. 'Cause baby, I love you madly, and you can always count on me. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. If you need a hand, an ear, or a shoulder, whatever I can do, I'll do it gladly. 'Cause my heart's one desire is I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy. Hey everybody, I'm so glad you liked the song. Thank you for the nice comments. And thank you so much, Brody. You know, I have not played that in a while, but there's no reason I couldn't play Fear of an Empty Page. I certainly could do that. And I don't know if you saw the Discord today, but I did post a preview. So, you know, there's this... Heather wants me to play Got One Thing to Say, and Galpin wants me to play Fear of an Empty Page. As long as we're on the love song, we might as well do Got One Thing to Say. But I was going to say, if you're on the Discord today, you may have seen I posted a preview of a song, of a new. Well, it is a new song. This is a song. So I mentioned this too on the server, but like more than 30 years ago, I dreamed this chorus in my head. I woke up the next morning and I still remembered it. And I was like, is this an actual existing song or did I write something new? So I played it for a bunch of people. Nobody had ever heard it before. So I said, I guess I must have dreamed a brand new song. But back at the time, I wasn't really able to finish it. I mean, I kind of did, but it wasn't very good. And it popped into my head the other day. So I decided to see if I could, get it right this time. And I have a version I think maybe is pretty good. And I wouldn't mind running it past you. But first we have a request. So let's do this request for Heather. Just got one thing to say. It's nothing really new, the same as yesterday. I love you. I see your pretty face. A single thought comes through. Just got one thing to say. I love you. I hope you don't mind if I repeat myself. It's just that you can get to me like no one else. When you take my breath away, there's not much I can do. Just got one thing to say. I love you. There are times when I like to go on and on, share a story, get a few things off my chest. Being with you right now, all those words are gone. There are only three that say it best. I love you. Just got one thing to say. I love you. Oh, thank you so much, Isaac, for 20 roses. I really appreciate you so much. I don't know whether to pin the comment or the roses. I'll pin the comment. Thank you so much for the love and support. Your support, as I say, keeps the songs coming. So if you can support me, that would be really great. The live goal tonight, we're shooting for just one play for you, and that's because I am going to play for you. I will play for you whether or not we meet the live goal, but I would love to meet the live goal and play for you some more. The live goal should be at the top of the screen. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me just, why is my cursor not responding? Oh, hey, thank you so much, Elizabeth and Nino. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you subscribed. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying my live, don't forget to subscribe or follow, whatever it's called, wherever you're watching from. I'm Seth Hillary. These are all original songs. So if you like these songs, I wrote them. And of course, I wrote them even if you don't like them. And thank you so much, Blake, for the follow. And Luke, how are you? Sorry, I got to lean over to read the text because, like I said, I'm doing this weird positioning tonight to improve or unimprove the lighting. I'm trying to improve the darkening. I found out that, a dark screen, more people click on a dark screen than a light screen. So I tried to get the screen as dark as I could tonight, which means I had to move. I rearranged my furniture recently to get the room lighter and to get this light. I have this, light I got for the back wall. And then I found out that was actually ruining the live. So now I'm thinking, should I just move the furniture back? Oh, I'm so glad it makes you so happy, Heather. I'm glad. That makes me feel good. Wait, I want to go viral or Fear of an Empty Page or the new song. I have a brand new song that I want to play for you all, but maybe I should wait till you get a play for you. Oh, and thank you so much for the roses and the bouquet. I really appreciate the love and support. Should I wait for a play for you and then play for you the new song? Maybe that's a good idea. My wife, she doesn't like actively listen to my music, but when I have a new song, I usually play it for her. My kids don't even listen to my music. Can you believe it? My cousins do. I just noticed one of my cousins left a comment. Actually, I have these other two cousins who are musicians themselves, and they perform out. They're in Western Massachusetts. And actually, the song I started with tonight, In the Moonlight, was inspired by them. Just by their names. They actually changed their legal names. She's known as Morning Star and he's known as Moonlight. So they're Moonlight and Morning Star, that's the duo's name. So I wrote the song called In the Moonlight, and the hook line is, you kissed me in the moonlight and now I'm wishing on a morning star. And I opened with that one tonight. I haven't been playing that one too much either. But anyway, here we go. This is by request. Wait. I checked my social media, scroll through the latest news as I create amnesia of the job I need to do. It's been like this for me all day. My nerves are off the charts. I need to find the words to say, and I don't know where to start. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate, wishing I could escape, 'cause I don't wanna face the fear of an empty page. You'd think that with my history I'd have a little trust in my own creativity. It feels like boom or bust. The problem is I'm making this about my self-esteem when I need to be taking this into the world of dreams. So here I sit at my desk, big blank slate in my head, trying to get at it, trying not to panic, stuck inside this place I hate. Just one way to escape. Gotta force myself to face the fear of an empty page. I get my fingers moving, just one line. I'm suddenly producing, and I'm fine. Emerging from this place I hate, making one more great escape. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. All I had to do was face the fear of an empty page. I gotta move something around here. I got this water bottle here. There's not enough room in this new setup that I'm using tonight. And I gotta move, okay, the bottle is now on the floor. Okay, this is a little bit better. Now my screen, I can see my words. Oh, let's see. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isaac. I really appreciate your nice comments. Thank you so much. As well as, of course, the 20 roses. You're so awesome. So I think maybe, since the live goal is to play for you and I have this new song that I want to play for you, if we meet the live goal, how's that? Then I will play for you the new song. The live goal is to play for you, and you can see it at the top of the screen, hopefully. Oh, and I just knocked over my microphone because this setup is not user-friendly. Oh, Galvin's in both places. Awesome. I should make you a moderator in both places. Okay. So I have something that's very true that I want to say, and I wrote a very true statement. So artists, we're also expected to be, these pure, I do art for art's sake, and only art's sake. And yeah, I love creating for the sake of creativity, but you know what else? I'm not kidding, no lies here. I want to go viral. I want to be famous. And all the online world will know what my name is. Like this, like this, like this, and then share this, share this, share this with all your friends. I'm asking you to make this dream come true. Then I'll be an idol. I want to go viral. I want to go viral. I want to go viral. Viral, viral, viral. Let's get it to spiral. I want to go viral. Oh, live goal achieved. Oh, thank you so much. Galvin, thank you so much for the play for you. And, so now I got to play for you. I said I was going to play for you. But first, we got to set a new live goal. We should always have a live goal. What's it telling me to do? Set up new goal. Let's see what it suggests. I don't always follow the suggestion, but I usually do. Oh, it's asking me to choose the same live goal. Okay, well, let's do that. We'll do another play for you. Meanwhile, and thank you for the dolphin. Thank you so much, Galvin. I really appreciate you for the support and the love and the nice comments and your service as a moderator. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Yeah, W's in the chat for Galvin, everybody. Let's have some W's in the chat for Galvin. All right, so as promised, a brand new song, which I actually, like I said, I started this song I dreamt this chorus. I actually had to change it. I couldn't get the exact chorus to work. I had to, because well, I'll tell you after. I'll tell you what I had to change afterwards. But tell me if you like this song, because, this thing is, oh wait, it's in my work in progress folder, because it's still, I've been working on it. Okay, so I hope you like this. She couldn't come with me to California, and I was restless with big dreams to chase. Now I hope she's doing okay back in Boston, but I'm an empty shell here in LA. I wanna go home again, home again. I've gone too far. Home again, home again to my baby's arms. This was the worst mistake I'll ever make. I had it all back then. Ooh, I wanna go home again. All day I'd knock on doors that never opened, then work for tips and sleep alone at night. And if I ever do find fame and fortune, I'd trade it all to kiss her one more time. I wanna go home again, home again. I've gone too far. Home again to my baby's arms. This was the worst mistake I'll ever make. I had it all back then. Ooh, I wanna go home again. I call her hoping this time she'll pick up the phone, then leave her one more message to let her know I wanna go home again, home again. I've come so far. Home again to my baby's arms. This was the worst mistake I'll ever make. I had it all back then. Ooh, I wanna go home again. This was the worst mistake I'll ever make. I had it all back then. Ooh, I wanna go home again. Ooh, I wanna go home again. Ooh, I wanna go home again. Oh, thank you, Isaac. So, what do you think of that song? Oh, and thank you, Jacob, for the follow. If you're enjoying my live, everybody, please don't forget to follow me if you're not already following me, or subscribe. And that was a brand new song that I actually started more than 30 years ago. Like I said, I had that chorus just came to me in a dream. That's the only time that's ever happened to me that I can remember. And I woke up and I remembered the song, and is that an existing song that I'm just singing it to myself? And I kept singing it over and over again, and then I played it for other people. Apparently it was not an existing song. So I tried to write it 30 years ago and it was not so good. But I rewrote it. I did have to change something because the original song, and maybe this was because, I think I've told you all about the car song project that I was writing for. And so maybe that was during that time, I don't remember. But when I dreamed it, it was a car song and the guy was driving. So the second half of the chorus said, out here alone, seems like the road is my only friend. And I just couldn't, I have a version. I actually have a version that I wrote recently. I did the rewrite and I tried to make that work. So I have a version of the song with the guy in the car, but I wasn't crazy about it. So I thought, I gotta get him out of the car. I could play you that version too and tell me which one you like better. Oh, well, that's a big compliment. Thank you so much. Jim Croce. I don't know if I should play the version I don't like as much. Maybe you like it more. I don't know. Sorry. Excuse me. It's really fun to sing, that melody just, I remember it 30 something years later, so I figured it must be worth writing if I can still remember the melody from 30 years ago. Oh, I know, I wonder if it was spying on it, maybe it was listening to our conversation and it just chose that song. It didn't even seem to give me a choice, I went there and I was trying to see if I could restore the original sound, and it wouldn't let me change the sound, or maybe I was just missing something, but So, well, I'm not going to play the whole song. That was the intro. I love that song, though. I really do love that song. So, all right. I love playing new songs. Oh, I haven't done my latest single. I got to do my latest single because it's my latest single, and it's a thank you. I wrote this to thank you for listening. So, let me play this for you. It's a really, this is my wish and my thanks. The hours lost inside my head, trying to make things rhyme, and matching chords with melodies. It's always well spent time. I do this both for me and you, dreaming it will turn into music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. The work I do alone at home grows to be much more when I'm behind the microphone, and my world becomes yours. So thanks for being here with me and giving me a chance to be music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. So that is my latest single. It is called Music to Your Ears. You can both stream it and download it from my website. And also it's on all the, it's everywhere where you stream songs. The links are in my profile. Enough. I have not done a mental health song yet, but I was thinking maybe I should do my upcoming single. But I can do Enough. I haven't uploaded my upcoming single yet to my distributor, so I haven't solidified the release date yet. I keep on looking back at all I haven't done, the sweet success if I had only, the moves that didn't work, the people that I've hurt, the thinking I deserve it when I'm lonely. This beating myself up is such a waste. It's time to give myself a break. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. can hear that voice come piercing through the years, commanding me to blame myself. It's time to let that go. By now I ought to know I'm worth as much as anybody else. I'm gonna let the tears fall where they may, remind myself that I'm okay. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I have my moments, I have my good days, I've got my inner strength, and I've got the will to change. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the nice comments. Oh, you know what? I got to expand this screen so I can see more of the comments. Thank you, Piper and Janie. Thank you. And Alyssa, thank you so much. And I'm so glad you're here. So should I do my upcoming single? Oh, I'm so glad that you're... Oh, I thought Being Me was your anthem. Being Me is kind of my anthem. That one's like maybe second. That would used to be my anthem, but now I have Being Me. I guess I can have more than one anthem, right? And Forgive, that's the other one. So anyway, you know, some of you know I'm a huge Deadhead, and their lead rhythm guitarist Bob Weir passed away recently. So I wrote this tribute song to Bob. And I hope you like it. It's going to be coming out probably in about a month. I haven't set the date yet. It'll be in a Friday. So whatever Friday is a month from now, maybe March 28th. Is it March 28th or 27th? I don't know. But anyway. From the day you got me dancing and you made time disappear, your music was like magic, the rhythm of the years, through the ups and downs of my life, you sent joy to fill my ears, like a daydream in the sunshine. You're the rhythm of the years. No one could do the things you did with your songs and your guitar. You may be gone, but still you strike a chord inside my heart. The recordings you left behind you will never disappear. inside my heart. The recording, no, I'm sorry, I got on. The bus took off, and the music never stopped. Oh, Courtney, you made it! So that is going to be my upcoming single. Oh, thank you, Flo. Thank you so much. I think I missed some comments there. But that is my upcoming single. It's called The Rhythm of the Years. I think the release date is going to be March 28th, is that? It's a Friday. I haven't, Oh, awesome. Thank you, Galvin. So yeah, you can sign up for the Seth Heads newsletter on my website, and you can also download and stream my music there. You can also buy my artist merch. By the way, I just put it in order. I just added these Being Me t-shirt and hoodie to the, it says, I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. And I just ordered one. I don't know when it's gonna get here. It maybe a week or so, or maybe even more than that. But once I get it, I'm gonna wear it and I'll show it to you on the live. So that's on my website. All the links are in my profile. My website, my Discord, all the streaming, everything is there. So please join. Let me just double check the screen. I gotta make sure I haven't messed up my positioning. There it is, I'm still on the screen. That's awesome. So let's see, what should we do next? I'm Seth Hillary, those just joining. I'm doing all original songs for you. Oh, Zebra. I don't know if you're still there. I guess I missed that comment. I have I have to look in a couple of different places for messages. So some people, I may be missing some. Oh, what happened? All my messages disappeared here. I don't know why, but they did. Oh, and this thing got moved. Hey, what happened? Something is wrong on this screen, but oh well. I'll fix it later. Oh, well, funny you should ask. Not just one of my first songs, my very first song. I found a recording of it. Hold on, I'm looking for my water bottle, which is down here somewhere. There it is. Yes, so my very first song I wrote in 1983. And I'm kind of proud of this because, most songwriters I know really hate their first songs and they're ashamed of them. But I found a recording of this song last year. And I thought, this isn't bad. I kind of like this still after all these years. So I played it for some other songwriters I know. I have this group that we meet by Zoom once a week. And they said, hey, you should release this. So I'm like, so my first song that I ever wrote was good enough to release. And I did release it. You can both, again, you can find it on my website or, any of the streaming platforms. But it's better if you go to my website because, there's, I don't know, it's okay either way because, you'll trigger the, if you go to the streaming platforms, it'll maybe help boost my song. But on my website, you can download it as well as stream it. So what we do, oh yes, so we're just talking about my first song, so I might as well play it for you, right? Who wants to hear the first song I ever wrote? And thank you, Galvin, for sharing and thank you for the follow, Eliza. Thank you so much. This comment must be pinned. So should I do the first song ever? Should I play the first song I ever wrote? Yes or no? Yes, I see a couple of yeses in there. Okay, well here's the first song I ever wrote. I should mention I was an MBA student when I wrote this. I packed my bags and I went off to school. It cost a lot of money, but I'm no fool, 'cause everybody knows that you need an education to find a good career career and wealth accumulation. Now I'm graduating and I'm looking for work. Nobody wants to hire me, I feel like a jerk. I'm looking and I'm searching, all I get is bad news. I'll tell you what it is, I got the job search blues. I show up for the interview, I walk up to the desk, give my name, receptionist types it in and says, the boss will be here shortly, make yourself at home. Relax and have a seat while I call him on the phone. Instead I'm getting nervous, the tension it's a mountain. My palms are getting sweaty, my pulse rate it's counting. I'm looking for rewards, but I'm paying my dues. I'm headed for another round of job search blues. A man comes down the hall, he shakes my hand. I hope he likes my grip, I hope he likes the way I stand. We go up to his office, I sit down in a chair, answer a few questions and he gives me a stare. He says, I'm sorry, but you're not the one we're looking for. It's been nice meeting you, let me show you to the door. I don't know what went wrong, I'm still looking for clues. There's just no escaping from the job search blues. I get back home and there's a letter from me. The envelope said that it's from the company I spoke to last week. I thought I had a chance, so I opened it up. It said, Dear applicant, we enjoyed meeting you. Thanks for taking the time to come here and see us. We think that you're fine. It's just that, well, you see, there's a lot of competition and we hired someone else to fill the position. I fold the letter up, I add it to the pile with all the other dings I've been saving all the while. I think about my friends who were making 50 grand, but I was sitting here without an offer in hand. I guess I should be busy looking through recruiting sites to find some more positions to which I can apply. But something deep inside me says I won't be amused. I expect another dose of the job search blues. Oh, that was the very first song I ever wrote. Uh-oh, TikTok says, inactivity detected on your live. Oh no, complete verification in live studio within 5 minutes. Okay, so I gotta drag this little piece into the puzzle. No, unable to verify, let's try it again. You gotta be really skilled to do this. There we go. I have proven that I'm a real person and that there's actually somebody here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I really appreciate your comments, everybody. Do I get sad when I don't get a lot of views? Oh, I kind of do. I'm actually getting more. Well, as Galvin remembers, back in 2024, when I first started doing this, there would be 200 people in the room at a time. And then whatever happened. I'm trying to build it back. It went down. So last year, most of the time I was going live, there were like 200 views, 200 or 300. So after I figured out that, I changed the background. I added this light. And I thought maybe that was it. So I got rid of the light and I'm trying to make the background dark again. And now it's dark. And now the views have gone up, but they're nowhere close to where they were 2 years ago. But they're, instead of 200 to 300, I'm getting, 4 or 5 to 900. I got 1,000 a couple of weeks ago. So, it's improvement. But the more of you who follow and the more you share the live and everything, you invite your friends and tell your friends about it, maybe we'll get up there again. That would be great. Yeah, the comments, thank you so much for all the comments, everybody. The comments really help, I think. I wonder if I should get my old webcam. That was the 2 changes I made, where I lit the background and I got a new webcam. So my old webcam looks bad, but when I was using it, there would be 200 people in the room at a time. So I thought maybe I should try it and see what happens. I mean, people now think I look like AI, but if I use the new webcam, I might even look more like AI. I don't know. Well, some people think I'm AI. I get comments, almost every live these days. Is this AI? By the way, I got to remind you, your support keeps the songs coming. If you're enjoying my live, please support me if you can. We made one live goal tonight, and now we're shooting for the second. And again, it's one play for you because I like to play for you. It's actually because TikTok suggested it, but it makes sense. I really like having play for you because I like to play for you. So that's a great live goal to have. And of course, if you know, there's also that little pink box at the bottom that some of you can see. And if you can't see any of that, you can support me through my profile. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Galvin. I like playing that song. I was thinking of playing it earlier, then I kind of forgot. I was almost going to play it like the second song of the live. But this might be the last song. You know, we might have to start Yappy Hour. I just started noticing maybe the fatigue is starting to come, but we'll see. So, you know, this is a song that's actually, you know, when I was writing songs, trying to get other artists to record them, you know, I'd have co-writing sessions. And the most common thing would be to start a song with a title. You try to come up with a, you know, cool title. Or if you have a not so cool title, but you have a like interesting twist on it, like Enough. I mean, I like one word titles, but you know, Enough by itself isn't like a cool title, but I did, you know, there's a thing that songwriters do called repainting the chorus. So, I mean, that song has the substance of that song is important. I don't think I started that one with the title, to tell you the truth. I started with the concept, but you know, like, enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, and then you change the meaning at the end. I am enough. So, you know, if you have or just kind of a, you know, not play on words title, and you can do something like that, or just have a different spin on it, that's cool. But this song that I'm about to play, I did start with a title. And it's called Throwing Good Love After Bad Blood. And I thought, wow, that's such a cool phrase. I don't even know how I came up with that, but I'm glad I did. So then when you start with the title, the thing you do is you think, okay, what's this about? And my first impulse, so actually, the truth, in real life, I never met either of my grandfathers, but the one on my mother's side was a little bit interesting. I didn't know anything about him. I knew my mother never talked about him, but I knew that he actually abandoned her when she was a kid, and I knew nothing about him. She just wouldn't tell me anything about him. So one day I wondered if I knew his name. So I looked him up. I tried to Google him and see if anything came up, and I found one thing that came up, and I realized the guy was a crook. So, throwing good love after bad blood. There's something bad in my genes. So I'm like, what is that? I got to write a song. You know, I never met my grandfather, and he was a crook. So there's something, you know, I got a bad thing in my genes. So the first thing I thought of, okay, what if like the singer is like the love him and leave him type? So, you know, somebody's in love with him, but he's got to be warning her away because he's got some genetic defect. So like his grandfather just went through women, and he just loved him and leave him. So I thought, oh yeah, okay. So I kind of started writing that, and I didn't get very far before I thought, you know, if I was writing a country song to pitch to other artists, maybe that would be a great premise, but I don't feel like singing that. So I ended up doing something that was a little more close to home, and it goes like this. Never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad blood. You kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings mattered not at all. It's second nature for me to build walls. Talking about the future makes me scared. I'm only telling you because I care. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. If I could change, you'd be worth changing for. I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. Got heartache in my veins. Somebody thinks I'm AI. Wait, did I get any comments on AI here? Oh, and thank you for the follow. Bailey and the share, and I can't say your name. It's so. Oh, thank you, Cora, and thank you, soccer player. That's awesome. I'm gonna pin that comment. Thank you so much. Maybe I should do one more. You know, I haven't done my gratitude song in a while. I actually have T-shirts with the lyric, with the key line from this song, which you can also get on my website. And I should play this song more often because I really like it. You know, I haven't even done any of my message songs tonight. My political songs, I haven't done any of them. Wait. I'm just laying low. Got no place to go, but I've got time. I don't need a car. I've got my guitar and this song of mine. Maybe I should be bored, just me and these four walls. Maybe I should have more, but I'm fine living small. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I like what I've got. I had a bite to eat. Got 2 shoes on my feet and a place called home. My body works okay. The bills will all get paid, and I like this song. Maybe I could have more, but I could have a lot less. sometimes the world wants to leave me alone. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot going wrong, not a whole lot. Got gratitude and a heartbeat. What more do I really need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Like what I've got. Gratitude and a heartbeat. What more does anyone need? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. So thank you. Why are these messages not scrolling? Oh, music to your ears, you know. Gratitude. So I have, you know, on my website, Gratitude and a Heartbeat. What more does anyone need? You can get a t-shirt with that on there at my website, as well as one that says, I don't worry, I'm too busy, just being me, as well as several other items. And you can also download my music there. So go to my website. So we have a request for my latest single. I love getting requests for my latest single, and I am happy to play this song again because it is my latest single. Okay, and this may be, that's a good way to end, I guess. Although I haven't even done any of my message songs tonight. Maybe I can do a We Don't Want To or something. Or One Great Nation. Anybody know, has anybody heard that song, One Great Nation? I kind of get nervous to play that because people misinterpret it. So anyway, by the way, I do this Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 9. I forgot I should be saying that throughout the live, reminding you. I'm thinking of trying 4 o'clock on Sunday, maybe next week. I was thinking of doing that this week, but last week the attendance was really high. This week it's, you know, well, high for considering how it's been. Tonight it's lower than it was last week. It's not bad, you know, for 2026. But I'm thinking and see what happens if I go live at 4. Of course, the room will be lighter because it'll be 4 o'clock. I want to get the dark room. I don't know if I can get a dark room at 4 p.m., but I'm thinking of trying it then. Oh, you haven't heard my latest single? Or which one? Which one haven't you heard? One Great Nation? Or, I don't know, I'm saying many things. I can't keep track of what I'm saying. But anyway, this is a request. This is my latest single. Which one? Which one we're talking about? One Great Nation. Okay, well, maybe I can play that one. The hours lost inside my head, trying to make things rhyme and matching chords with melodies. It's always well spent time. I do this both for me and you, dreaming it will turn into music to your ears, a smile on your face, a stirring of your heart, or a comfort when it breaks. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear, and all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. The work I do alone at home grows to be much more when I'm behind the microphone, and my world becomes yours. So thanks for being here with me and giving me the chance to be music to your ears, a smile on your face, music to your ears. I hope the things I sing about are things you want to hear. And all the songs I'm sending out are music to your ears. Music to your ears. Music to your ears. So that is my latest single. And again, I have to ask you, if you are enjoying my life, please support me if you can. Your support really does matter a lot, and it keeps the songs coming. I wonder if I should do another song. If I do another song, it will be, I guess, One Great Nation. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Well, your support would really help, with that. If you can, and we met the one live goal. If we can meet it again, that'd be awesome. The live goal is to play for you, and maybe if we meet the live goal, I'll play for you another song. I may do it anyway, but. So, the song One Great Nation, I kind of hesitate to play it a lot of times. It gets misinterpreted. So, I played the song one time, and, I said, if you don't agree with the song, I hope we can still be friends. And after I'm done, the guy goes, I don't care that you're a Trump supporter. And I'm like, what? Sorry, I'm not. I am, if this song makes you think that I'm a Trump supporter, then, I don't know. It's really easy to think that. I can see why somebody would think that. If you're not really listening to all the words, it might sound that way. But it's not kind of the opposite, because the irony is, like, everybody in America, I don't know anybody who doesn't want to make America great. It's just that there's a right way and a wrong way. And this song is about what I think is the right way. And I actually I submitted it for a professional critique. And the guy really, really annoyed me because he obviously didn't pay attention to the words. And his one comment he made, his whole entire critique was, America. So he thinks like, and again, if you're not really paying attention to the words, you might think this is like a Lee Greenwood song, but it's not that at all either. So the words are really important in this song. But anyway, I know, and I tried to tell him, I said, that's your takeaway? And he just kept saying, well, I admire your patriotism. And then I tried to, and then I didn't know what to say. It was online, this happened on Twitter. And it's like, I didn't know how to respond to get the message across that this guy did not pay attention to the words. I said, did you actually listen to the words? And he kept saying, well, I admire your patriotism. I told you that. And I'm like, I don't really think you listened to the words. But anyway, I'm going to play the song for you. But if you can support me again, that would be totally awesome. And this probably is my last song. I don't know if I think I'm failing the marshmallow test, but I want to do one more song for you. Wait a second, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong song. Okay, here we go. All the angry words and crossing swords, where politics is like a sport. The red team or the blue, we all pick a side. The goal is just to make the other team cry. But we're not just some elephants and donkeys. We need to come together for our country. One great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. belongs to all of us. No talk of spilling blood, no seizing control. Here we settle things at the polls. We wave our flags and sing our songs of freedom. It's time we start to act like we believe them. One great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. The haters on TV keep on talking louder. They're separating you and me just for their own power. So let's ignore them. We can afford them. 'Cause one great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. That's how we make America great. I don't know. Bailey has not been here really since she became a moderator, and then we've seen her just like one time. And that was on an unscheduled live. I don't know. Bailey, where are you? We miss you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. And so I'm Seth Hillary, by the way. These are all original songs. If you're enjoying my live, don't forget to follow me if you are not already following me. And share the live. Invite your friends. We want to make this live blow up, don't we, everybody? Wouldn't that be awesome if this live really blew up? And again, your support keeps the songs coming. If you can support me, please do. I don't know if I'm really the world's first. That's probably not true, but I have to have been one of the first, right? Oh, you know, I didn't. That story I told was actually the second hack that I did. The first one's not nearly as funny. But prior to that, I hacked a friend's account, and it turned out it didn't work out well. I played a practical joke on her, and it came at a bad time, and it made her get very upset. I broke into her account, and when she logged in, I said, "Your account will be locked." And I chose just a message, you know, her account was obviously not going to be locked. But instead of just saying your account will be locked, I made it look like an official notice, and I said, "The following accounts will be locked." And I picked 3 numbers, and 2 of them were random, and 1 was her account. And she saw that, she had an assignment due, and she saw that message. She became really upset, and then she figured out it was me. You know, she told the girl, "Oh my God, what happened? Why is my account going to be locked?" And then they told her that somebody had hacked her account. They didn't use that word because that word didn't exist yet, and she immediately knew it was me. I don't know how she knew, but she knew. And I apologized to her. Recently, I've been thinking about this person. I wonder what happened to her. I should probably look her up and see if she's still around. I could look her up in the alumni directory and see if she's still even alive today. She was such a sweet person. She wasn't my girlfriend. Now thinking back, I wonder, did she have a crush on me? She used to come to my room and, we'd hang out all the time. Maybe she had a crush on me. I never thought of her that way. But she was really sweet. Have I heard Operator? Of course I have. So you know Sugar Magnolia, Galvin. You've heard Sugar Magnolia, right? Which is on the same album as Operator. That's funny because Operator, there's the Dead song and there's also the big Jim Croce hit Operator. And I was thinking, those are two songs. There are certain songs that they made sense at the time they were written, like in 1970, whatever. But today, the song doesn't make any sense. There are no operators. You make a phone call and you dial O for operator. I wonder what happens nowadays when you dial O. Nobody does that. I haven't heard of anybody ever dialing O in the last 20 or 30 years. So those songs kind of don't make sense anymore. But the song Sugar Magnolia, which is also on, I think it might be the song after Operator, or it's either before or after Operator on American Beauty. So my Bob Weir tribute makes several references to Sugar Magnolia. I don't know if you noticed that or not. That's one of Bob Weir's classic songs. And there are actually several references to it in my song, The Rhythm of the Years. Oh God, that's one of these questions that Deadheads have been debating since forever. But there is a consensus. I mean, there are like three pockets of years that people often pick. So sometimes people will pick like 1969, 68 and 69. That's one peak. That was their psychedelic era. That was their, sometimes known as the primal dead. They had this raw energy, They were just, they just really played with this incredible energy. Then there's the 72 through 74, where they were more they brought more country and stuff in there, but they were also more jazzy, and they were doing these really long jams every show. Like they would stretch songs out to a half an hour or more, certain songs, mostly Dark Star and the other one, but sometimes also playing in the band. And they do these really long, sort of jazzy jams. And then there's the 1977 theory. But I actually think, and really 1977, some people say the whole year, but it's really the spring of 77, which is, the fall's pretty good too, but their sound is starting to change. They got, their piano player, Keith Godchaux, got this electric piano that, I loved his piano sound. When I first saw the Dead, the piano sound really stood out to me. And the piano sounded great in the spring of 77. But then he got this electric piano. I don't know why he did it. And the electric piano just didn't blend in with the rest of the band. And then he was kicked out of the band 2 years later. But I put the fall of 76 in that. I think the fall of 76 and the spring of 77 are there's a couple of winter shows too, but fall of 76 through spring of 77 is really great. But some people like 80s Dead a lot, and 89 and 90. The only problem with 89 and 90, starting with it really started in the fall of 77, but it kind of became more permanent in like the early 80s, they started to get into this predictable format where you kind of knew, like when I first saw The Dead, the thing that really stood out the most is you just lose track of time. But when they started, becoming more predictable, that kind of stopped happening because, even if they were doing these great jams, like I always knew where we were in the show. They did this format. They would do like 4 songs. They do drums. Then they do a space jam. And then they do 3 or 4 more songs. But no more like extended jams. Once the space jam was over, that was it for the jams. The extended ones anyway. So it was sort of like, okay, now we're coming into drums. It's almost drums. Oh, now it's drums. Now we're in space, and the show is starting to wind down. And so their playing was actually really great. So in a way, they were better than ever at that period of time. But in a way, they weren't because the jams were more reined in. They didn't like just let loose with the jams very often, and the format of the show was so predictable. But they had more songs. And the way they played the songs were really great. Although also Jerry Garcia's addiction started to affect his playing. He always had a tendency to kind of lose his place and hit some bad notes, but it started getting worse in the 80s. And there were some shows where he was just like hitting bad notes on every song, There were always, mistakes were always part of their thing, but they seemed to get more noticeable like during the 80s and 90s. Oh, good night, Courtney. Oh, RFK. They released the RFK Stadium shows as a box set a few years ago. It was actually not just those shows. There were 5 shows from that tour that they released as a box set, including the RFK Stadium shows. 1973 was when I first saw them. You should go check out my first Dead show, which was March 16th, 1973 at the Nassau Coliseum. Nassau Coliseum was one of those places where they tended to elevate their game for some reason. Nassau Coliseum, my wife always hears me talk about Hartford, because there's so many great shows they did at the Hartford Civic Center. And then they put out a box set like a couple of years ago, where the theme was, it's kind of a weird theme, but they chose shows from venues where the Dead often played better than, I don't know how they put it. But there is a Nassau Coliseum. My first show was on that box set. I'm kind of annoyed. I was hoping they'd release it. But now it's released, but it's on this box set that costs $500. And I'm not going to, I don't want to buy that box set for that much money just to get that one show. And there's also a Hartford show on that box set. Well, his guitar playing. So actually, I think I actually like 74 better than 73. Just Jerry's guitar playing. It's really good in 73, but in 74, he was just in a zone. And his tone, I liked his tone better. And it's just like the notes just like seem to flow from his guitar. 74 is like an amazing year. And then I like 76 and 77. A lot. But I like 73, of course. That's when I first saw them. My second Dead show was also in 73. I went off to college, and I remember being so blown away by this Dead show, and I just instantly turned into a Deadhead. And I remember thinking, I went to college in Rhode Island, in Providence, and I remember thinking, God, I hope I can get to see the Grateful Dead in Providence. And I get to school. And the first thing I see when I start, I get to the dorm, there's a poster on the door that says, Grateful Dead, Providence Civic Center, next Saturday night. I'm like, what? So I moved in and I ran downtown to buy a ticket. And that show is also on the archive, but there's something really weird about that show. I mean, Jerry is really on fire during that show. But this tour, the fall of '73, they had these two, like a trumpet player, I think, and a sax player. These two jazz musicians. And I didn't even know they were on stage until, like, I looked up at the last song. They were playing Sugar Magnolia, and I'm like, when did these guys come out? But it turned out they were out there for, like, half the set. But I didn't notice it. And on the recording, they come out in the middle of Truckin'. And when they get on stage, it's like they don't, it's almost like there are two, like, high school kids just learning their instruments for the first time. They're totally out of tune and out of sync with the band. It sounds like just like they're just blowing random notes. It's just like, what are these guys doing? These are professional musicians? What? It sounds like they've never played their instruments before. And it goes on like that for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. And then finally they get in a groove and they start playing like real music. And then it turns out, oh, these guys are actually pretty good. I don't know what happened when they first got on stage. The Beatles changed my life. I was just thinking about this earlier. I mean, before I was a Deadhead, there was no such thing as a Beatles head. But if there was such a thing, I was one. So I guess I have this tendency to, like, love one band. But, I didn't only like the Beatles, but I was really, we'd turn on the radio and wait for the Beatles songs to come on, Every hour they'd play one. And, we started buying Beatles albums and everything. I saw them when they did their debut. I was going to put something today. I was just thinking of putting something on the Discord about this today, actually. But when they made their debut, it was on this TV show. Everybody in America just about used to watch this. It was a variety show on Sunday night called The Ed Sullivan Show. And so that was where the Beatles made their American debut. And this was like being heavily advertised. So everybody was tuned in. I mean, people were watching the show anyway. We watched it every Sunday. But especially, everybody was looking forward to this. The Beatles, they were holding posters all over the place, and it was being really heavily hyped. And it lived up to the hype, believe me. And the world was never the same after that day. Beatlemania struck. It's so funny. I was just really thinking about this today. And it's funny because Beatlemania, the image was that this was a thing that girls were. Because, the thing that really hit the headlines, first of all, the Beatles had what they considered long hair at the time. It's funny, if you look at their first album, you'd think they basically almost have a crew cut. But back then it was scandalous. Their hair was considered scandalously long. And it was really controversial because they had long hair. They had long hair. But the other thing was, and they showed this, I wonder if how much of this was staged, thinking back. But the famous things that would be that they had these teenage girls in the audience screaming and tearing out their hair, and then some of them would be fainting. Girls were fainting at the Beatles concerts. Now thinking back, that was probably staged, a lot of it, but that was the thing. Girls fainting in the Beatles concerts. So, I mean, if you see the movie A Hard Day's Night, that kind of captures the Beatlemania thing pretty well. And in that movie, they also show, girls chasing them down the street. Wherever they go, girls were chasing them. But you know what? Beatlemania was not just a girls thing. Because I was into Beatles mania. I didn't chase them and I didn't tear my hair out and I didn't see them as, that kind of way. But just the music. The music was just unbelievable. Nobody ever heard anything like it, Oh, the Beach Boys. Well, they're not, some of their original members weren't there, right? Do you know there's actually a recording of the Beach Boys playing with the Grateful Dead? I think it was 1971 or 70. It's somewhere in the archive. You could probably Google it. It doesn't sound all that great, but the Beach Boys actually did come on stage and sit in with the Grateful Dead on one concert. Right. Yeah, so it seems like the Beach Boys aren't really the Beach Boys at this point. So I don't know. Maybe I should end the live. It seems like the room has mostly emptied out, or largely emptied out, I should say. Oh, did Kathy S. just sent a rose? Oh, Pop Tarty. 19 roses, you came back. Are you still here? I don't know when that came up on the screen. I missed it. But you know, Jerry Garcia, his solos sounded like so they took this little hiatus in 1975, and then they kind of changed. But Jerry's guitar tone, I think, improved. And if you listen to some of his solos from like 1977, especially the spring, his fall tone wasn't as sweet. Triton. So I do original songs. I'm kind of winding the live down at this point, but come back. I do this Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday from 9 to 10 New York time. I know we're over time, and when we go over, it's Yappy Hour when we go over, and I perform yap music like I'm doing now. Oh, Tiny Tim. Oh, yeah. Tiny Tim used to play on Ed Sullivan. Yeah, he became pretty popular for a while. He was kind of a novelty act. It was weird. He had this really high-pitched voice. Anyway, I think I am going to end the live, and I hope I'll see you again soon. And if you're not following me and you're enjoying the live, please follow me and come back Tuesday from 9 to 10 New York time. And I'll play some more original songs. And now I know that when I end the live, TikTok is going to beg me to stay, and it's always funny when it does this. So I'm going to read to you what TikTok says when I press End Live. Okay, I'm going to press End Live. And now TikTok says, End streaming, End Live. Please stay. All your viewers genuinely appreciate you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. I appreciate you too. And I hope to see you again at my next live. Oh, and now I got to end the live here. I don't know the intro to Other Side, but I do original songs, Logan. So if you want to hear songs you won't find anywhere else, come back to my next live. You know, watch some of my videos and you know, you can hear some of the songs. Go to my website. Go to SethHillary.com. Well, just click on the link in my profile. It'll take you there. And you can, you know, stream and download my songs if you like them. And, of course, I'm on all the streaming platforms. Oh, somebody subscribed. Who subscribed? Oh, Courtney. Hey. Thank you, Courtney. And anyway, good night.